Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the AGP Creator Podcast. I'm your host, as always. I am Amanda Gilliam, the owner-operator of AGP, and today I have a very special guest. Today we are bringing on the man, the myth, the legend, the bearded wonder himself, a scruffy-looking nerf herder, Rodney Fyke from Hazard Productions. This man is a very talented artist. He is an amazing comic book creator. He has comics spanning from all ages to adult content, and he's got a Kickstarter going on right now. And if you're a cat lover, or even if you don't like cats, and you just like those cutesy types of comics that remind you of like Darkwing Duck and DuckTales, this guy is the one for you. So I want everybody to put their hands together for not only my friend, but also an amazing sponsor who has helped AGP along the way since 2012, when we started off as just this itty bitty little podcast. My buddy, Rodney Fyke!
Hey,
Get a better intro than that, bruh. Get a better intro than that.
what's happening? I'm digging your intro music. That's lit. All right, I'm
Oh, and I guess already straight off of the bat, big old shout out to Night for Life 99 for following. Thank you so very much. We greatly appreciate it. As always, guys, when it comes to the Creator Podcast, all of the channel points are removed because we're not playing drinking games during a podcast.
Oops.
So, how you feeling? How you doing? You're just getting home from Gym City Comic Con, which was last weekend.
Yeah.
How was the show?
The show was good. We sold a bunch of books, so we're really excited about that. This is our third show back post pandemic, and the thirst for independent comics in these last three shows is very strong, and which was our goal going into 20. But that didn't happen. So we got a little more time to get together some stuff and get some more books on the table, and they're selling. So that's great. We're very
happy
about
for
that.
you because I know you're an artist, but these comics of yours have been a passion for so long.
Mhm.
And so to actually see your comics flying off of the shelf has to be just like,
Yeah, it's very rewarding. There's a lot of time and energy and heartache spent down here in this basement putting these books together from not just myself but Tina as well, and to go to a show and to have people come, and you really don't even have to push the books very hard. They see them, you give them a brief synopsis and they've got them. And then the best part has been people coming up to us and telling us how much they liked Roadkill Rampage.
that comic was bank. I still need to get a frame for my poster of the cover.
Yeah.
I need to get a frame for that. And then
We've
I need to find it in the office.
We've got it framed and hanging up here in the studio.
Yay! First off, congratulations on that Kickstarter. It was very successful. I was so happy for you guys.
Thank you.
So I have to ask, is it surreal going back to shows, or was it just like riding a bicycle and it was like you never got off of it?
Yeah, it was like that pretty much. You just jump back into doing what you know. We know shows and we know how to do them, and
but it's got to feel good being back.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's the goodness is infectious. The people are more engaging than they were before, and more polite, more considerate, and just overall more engaging. They're genuinely interested in what you have, and they're listening to what you're telling them. They're not just kicking the tires and walking past. So that's great.
So I have this question for you. Obviously, we went through this pandemic, so like people like you and Sean came up with ways to actually put some of your work out there. Obviously, you've had Kickstarters, you have your Thursday night, Friday night throwdown that you have, and then you've been doing a lot of sketching in the mornings. Do you think some of that happens to help with more getting your work out there a little bit more, which is bringing more people to your tables at the shows?
Yeah, I believe so. And the great thing is, post Gym City, we've had a lot of new people join the Thursday night throwdown, Friday night draw group page. So that's awesome. Every day we get I think there were 17 at the end of the weekend, and then over the week we've gotten a handful more here and there each day. So that's great. I think we're up to maybe 22 additional people in the group since the show. So that's awesome.
Yay! I'm so happy.
And, you know, another thing that's really cool is in the mornings, I've been getting people in from other countries. I got a guy in from Greece, and he followed me on all my social platforms. And then this week I got a guy from France.
Nice.
So that's really cool. And then I went on a podcast a couple of weeks ago and picked up, she is a fellow artist that lives in San Diego. Her name is Doris Jones. And she's been following us. So that's great. Yeah, the audience is getting bigger. So that's
good.
real cool. That's cool to see.
And of course, with the shows coming back, you don't plan on stopping any of the online stuff that you're doing, correct?
No.
Not good. Because some people are like, well, and and from my opinion, and my experiences through everything that's happened, is keeping the online stuff, whether it's a show, whether you are a creator, it seems to still be able to help to spread the word out, and you're able to get more people to interact with that you would never be able to do at a show.
Right. And that's key.
So speaking of all that, we've talked about a little bit. You've got a Kickstarter up and running right now.
Yes, we do. Pitter patter.
Look at the little kitties in the background. Speaking of, those two little black kitties that Tina, your wife, sent me. Oh my God, they're the cutest little things. Oh, and a little scratchy muppy. Oh, babies.
Number 3 and number 4.
Yeah, I think 3 and 4. Oh my God, they are the cutest things I have ever seen. I just want to kidnap them. Oh, because my black cat's being a little butthead.
Well, we don't need butthead cats. We got enough of those.
Lord Vader is hiding under the bed, and he won't come out ever since I went to Gym City. He's like, I'm not leaving. You can't make me. Great. So pitter patter. So as always, one of the things that's a really good way to help introduce it is to actually bring it up and show the video. So you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's watch a video.
Hi, I'm Buddy. And I'm Dude. And I'm Rodney. Excuse me. And I'm Rodney, the creator, artist, and writer. And welcome to the world of Pitter Patter.
Scribbling the adventures of these two sometimes lovable cats, I'm very excited to not only be offering issue 1, but issue 2 as well. That's right, the first 2 issues of Pitter Patter are available through our Kickstarter for your enjoyment. The books center around our 2 harebrained cats, Buddy and Dude, cats from different sides of the tracks, and how they traverse the choppy waters that are their lives around the house, yard, and other dark and dangerous places beyond the door. But wait, that's not all. If you act now, you can get your grubby little paws on all of the shiny pretty things we have to offer. The goods are aplenty: pins, variant covers, stickers, trading cards, and more. Simply scroll down below and check out all the rewards, add-ons, and stretch goals. If you have a cat, love a cat, know a cat, or even hate cats, these books are going to be right up your alley. So come on, follow along and enjoy the ride. And thank you all for checking out the world of Pitter Patter and for supporting our Kickstarter. For Buddy and Dude, this is Rodney Fyke saying, so long, everybody.
Oh, look how cute. You're not a cat, by the way, little one. But you can say hi. Say hi to Rodney. Say hi.
What's up, boo-boo? Oh,
Hi.
I'm the puppy. I'm the puppy.
Oh, she was not happy when I left for Gym City at all. So one, totally excited. Here's the thing with Pitter Patter is checking it out, and you have this knack for cutesy stuff, and you could tell. And I'm gonna ask this: did you watch a lot of like DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, Disney type stuff when you were younger?
Yeah, all of it. Disney,
All of it.
Looney Tunes, all the old Warner Brothers cartoons. Looney Tunes probably was the biggest influence on me, more so than Disney. because Disney wasn't readily available when I was a kid. You had the Wonderful World of Disney on Sunday nights, and that was it. But Looney Tunes was on every morning before school, every afternoon after school, every Saturday morning.
It was the end of our Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, exactly. So, they were always there. And to me, they were the best because they mixed the perfect blend of adult humor with child humor. And all of us can remember being a kid and laying on the living room floor, looking up and watching the TV. And you're watching an episode of Bugs Bunny, and the kids are laughing at the kid jokes, and the parents are standing behind them looking at the TV from the kitchen, and they're laughing at the adult humor.
Right.
So it's two levels of humor going on there that I always really appreciated. So I've tried to weave that into what we do here with Pitter Patter, and I think it works.
Well, I think it does too, because here's the thing. With Pitter Patter, you actually get a very strong sense of Looney Tunes meets, Wile E. Coyote meets Darkwing Duck or DuckTales or something like that. It's like a really great mixture of both.
Yeah,
and that's why I think.
And I watched the Rescue Rangers and Darkwing Duck. Later on, I did watch that. But I was a little older then. So the wonderment of cartoons wasn't as impactful. I was looking at them more from a technical standpoint, from an artist standpoint, whereas the Looney Tunes, it was still magic. It was Santa Claus was still real. So I think that's why the Looney Tunes.
Wait, what do you mean
bigger.
Santa Claus was still real?
It's still real.
No, thank you. Okay. I was about to say, what do you mean you can't stand on the keyboard? It's bad enough cats try that. Lord have mercy. I was about to say, don't tell me Santa's not real. I might die from that. No.
Slip of the tongue.
Hey, Allie, thank you for stopping by, and congratulations on getting married. And I hope his surgery went well. Anyway, so tell us a little bit about Pitter Patter, where you came up with the idea of these two.
Okay. As a lot of people know, some people might not know, our studio is in the basement. And when Tina and I first got together, she had a bunch of cats and a bunch of outside cats, and I never had pets growing up. So I was extremely allergic to cats and dogs. So when we put the studio down in the basement, my one rule was no cats allowed. So we had the door closed, and all day long I heard the rumblings and the pitter patter of the feet above me as they did their zoomies and had their wrestling matches and stuff. So I just thought it was hilarious and cute, and that's kind of where the idea was born. And our one cat, Sherman, is basically Dude. He's just the goofiest cat, and he acts more like a dog in a cat's body. And I mean, he comes to you when you call him, he'll talk back to you when you talk to him. He's just goofy, and me never having pets before, he gravitated to me. So he's basically my cat, and he's just the best thing in the world. He's so cute and so sweet and so precious. But he's a goofball and he's a dork at the same time. So that's just a wealth of.
Which means you two were a match made.
Hey, pretty much, yeah. So he's just a wealth of information, a resource for the book.
And by the way, when he says that Tina had some cats, if it wasn't for Rodney, she'd be the crazy cat lady.
Well, if it wasn't for coyotes.
But that too. It's just the stories of the amount of cats. Has Tina ever had a life without cats?
I don't believe so. When she lived in her apartment by herself, she did, yes.
Tina, I still feel like there was a cat somewhere outside going, hey, do you see me? Hello.
We've heard about you. Let us in.
Oh my gosh. But so you were telling me once upon a time that a lot of the influences of this comic comes from the stuff that your guys' cats have done.
Oh yeah, definitely. Actually, the issue 2 came from we had a cat. He was the one of the last of the litter from Mama Cat, and he accidentally got out one night and followed Jack, who was our main cat back then. And Jack disappeared, never saw him again, and we're assuming that the coyotes got him. But Shades was out in the yard laying in the sun, and he wasn't laying in the sun. He was dead, and something had got it. So, and he always wanted to follow Jack outside, but we wouldn't let him outside, and we don't know how it happened. Somehow he got out, out of the screen sliding door or whatever. So it just resonated in my mind because Tina was devastated, and I just thought of the idea of the inside-outside cats. And then, the book starts off with dude there. He's looking out the window at the beautiful butterfly, and the dude's the more naive, sheltered one. So everything's rainbows and sunshine and unicorns and puppy dogs in his mind, and he has no concept of the outside world being possibly dangerous.
Right.
And then Buddy's, the cat from the other side of the tracks, and he's, been around the block a few times. So that's what this issue's about. Him telling the tale of when he was out. The grass is not always greener on the other side. It's basically the moral of this story. So that's what the issue's about. And that's where it comes from. A comedy and a great story comes from tragedy. So, which is often the case.
So, can you pick my favorite part of this panel, that the panels that are up here right now?
Colonel Sanders on the milk box.
The Kentucky Fried Rodney Sanders character, yes, on the side of the milk carton. I love it. I just love it.
It wasn't supposed to be Colonel Sanders, but everybody says, "Hey,
see you. I see you. That's all I see is you."
Well, yeah, the people that know what I look like, yes, they see. But people that don't know what I look like are like, "Why'd you put Colonel Sanders on? What is that? Chicken milk?"
You know what? I'm gonna do something, and it's gonna be great. Just give me time. Give me time. That head right there is going on your body. Watch. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna take that picture and I'm gonna get it done.
I ain't scared.
But no, I love the fact that you did this story, because it's one of those things where a lot of people don't realize when you have an indoor-outdoor cat, that cat takes a lot of risks being outside, from traffic to people not understanding that it's your cat, to getting into fights with other cats, to coyotes and anything else that's out there.
Yeah, predators.
Because I had an indoor-outdoor cat, Wiley cat, and she actually, I had some neighbors who he trained his dogs to kill small animals. So like his dogs has attacked back when Shiga was alive, Shiga, Fizzgig when she was a little puppy, and he purposely let them kill my cat.
Yeah.
And my cats don't go outside no more. No, you stay. Right. You're safe here. There's no fleas in my house. There's no coyotes in my house. You just have to deal with a chihuahua.
Well,
almost as dangerous.
Minus the fleas.
So yeah, minus the fleas. Well, don't do that. One, congratulations on this. Being funded.
Yes, we funded fairly quickly, yes.
And of course, so here's some information, guys. All right. So if you do at least something that has to be shipped, okay? So it has to be a shipped order. And I would highly recommend getting at least this one, where you get the cover A and cover B. And this also allows you to be able to get all the amazing Kickstarter rewards of the stretch goals. They are doing a thing right now. As you can see, they are at 53 backers. We need 2 more backers, just 2. And once they reach 55 backers, one random person will be a lucky winner that will get an exclusive art piece from issue 2. It'll be a page from issue 2, randomly selected inside their Kickstarter reward. So we only need 2 more backers. So do it. Do it. Do it. And you heard it here, right on AGP. It's amazing. Plus, today is Support Indie Comics Day. What better way to support an indie comic than doing it here on Kickstarter? See,
Right?
it's a 2 for 1. Yeah!
There we go.
Lord, I remembered what today was. But I mean, check it out. There's the next stretch goal is the magnets, which I know that's what you, as the creator, he wants this one.
Yes.
As the creator, he wants this one.
I gotta have magnets.
I love the stickers. I love the stickers. The fact that those stickers were for the first 50 backers at $10. This is why you guys got to pay attention to when people are doing their Kickstarters, guys. But you guys have some amazing stretch goals out there at this particular time. And I love the fact that you actually put this as the next one. By the way, listened to this.
Did you?
Yes. Oh, Lord have mercy.
That is completely organic too.
Yeah. If anything else, guys, just come here and listen to Rodney talk to himself and talk to the cats in his head. It is hilarious. It is one of the funniest things. I was like, what is
That's
this?
how I write.
So, stretch goals. So, you've reached the Scarlet Huntress PDF by a really good friend of yours and another sponsor of AGP, Sean Forney.
Yes.
We have trading cards.
Yep.
Yay! Or no, we are going for trading cards, right?
Yes, with 100 backers.
We need 100 backers.
Yeah.
You'll get cat sticker. That'd be funny. Magnets! We want magnets. And then look at this amazing crew. I don't know who this guy is right here. Rodney Fyke, creator and artist. Do you know him?
I've known him.
Okay.
He's okay.
Dave Lentz, lettering and graphic designs. Look, I have said this so many times, and I'm going to say this again. Your letterer on your comic books is very important. I don't know why people act like they're not. Like, if I had my own comic book show, I'd be like, hey, are you a letterer of this comic book? Yeah. Can you come to the show? But I'm just a letterer. I don't care. I really want you at the show. You still help create this comic book. If anything else, I'll get your autograph because it's actually one of my things where I actually look for people who have lettered comics and I try to get their autographs more than the artist or the writer.
Yeah, they're the glue that kind of holds it all together. A book full of beautiful artwork with terrible lettering looks like crap.
Exactly. And then, of course, our boy, Sean Forney. By the way, how's his house remodeling going? Anybody know?
He has an empty studio right now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
The only way he gets a break is when he has to remodel the house. Another good friend of ours worked on things like Paw Patrol, worked for Nickelodeon and Hasbro, Nate Lovett. He got to do a variant cover.
Yeah, he is also doing a backup story in issue 3 for us.
Yay! That is awesome.
Yes.
And I love the fact that you're already working on issue 3.
Oh yeah.
That means we're getting another Kickstarter, right?
Yes, we are. Yes, we
are. Casey Pierce, who has done a phenomenal job editing your stuff lately. So big shout out.
Yes.
Big shout out to her.
He just got back from Greece.
And Greece is the word, since I missed that pun the last time.
That's right. Yes.
And then I don't know where they got any influences to do a cat.
I don't know. It's a mystery.
And then, of course, everybody, they'll tell it. Just make sure if you are outside, maybe over the pond, because I know I have a lot of people over in the UK. Make sure when you are looking at the pledges, it says anywhere in the world, because there could be some that may not be able to be shipped somewhere. So just check it out, make sure. And they have something for everybody. And if you can't pledge, make sure that you share this information. It's really important that you share it out, let people know, things like that. Not everybody's lucky as I am and is able to not only pledge, but be able to continue to help and support my fellow creators and people within my community. But we do understand if we're not able to do that. So go take the link. I have the link. It's in the chat. it be right there. That is the short little link, or you could just go to Kickstarter and type in Has It Productions or Pitter Patter, and it will come up.
Yes.
And take the link and share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, share it on Facebook. Tell your friends, let people know, because help spreading the word about it will also help guarantee that people will be able to not only get the rewards that they picked, but to be able to get all the amazing stretch goals that are available for them just because they're trying to help their fellow creators.
Yeah, and you know, something that I don't know that people realize is that it's the first 2 issues. It's not just issue 1.
Nope.
So you're getting issue 1 and issue 2. And we've reached the $1,500 goal. So Sean Forney's backup story is going in the back of issue 1.
Yay!
Yes, and then I have I do all of issue 2, the backup story and the regular story, and so yeah, you're getting all that plus you're getting the bag of goodies with your support of Pitter Patter. So hop on and check it out.
Oh yeah, and don't forget, guys. Even if you can't pledge, or even if all you could do is, let's say, $1, pledge $1, pledge without a reward if you want to, just to help it out. Even $1 goes a long way. You'll be amazed to see how many things how much $1 changes everything within a campaign like this.
This is true. This is true.
I love your guys' stickers. Where are you getting those from?
Sticker Mule. Looky here.
Hold on.
Stickers.
Oh.
This is the Pitter Patter Bible.
The Pitter Patter Bible. Where'd you go? Why'd I take you off the screen?
Right
There
here.
you are.
This is issue 1, issue 2, and issue 3, all in here.
It is cool. It really is cool, Agent. Rodney is a phenomenal and amazing creator. I fell in love with his work back when he was doing Peanut Puddin' and Jelly, and then we just became instant friends like that. Look how it goes though. Look at that.
Pencils, inks, and colors.
I think this is my favorite. Even though I love the fact that the worm has a cape.
You know what's funny? I was doing the bushes, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and I was sketching it out, and that worm was just like a sketch line that got out of hand. And I looked at it, and I was like, "Oh, that looks like a worm on the windowsill." So I just inked it, and I thought it would be hilarious to throw a cape on him. And as I threw the cape on him, when I was coloring it, a little story came to my head, and so now we have a story for the Wonder Worm.
Oh, Wonder Worm. Oh no. So Agent goes, "Hey, guest guy here. Any chance I could get over you as what's going on right now?" Yes, we are talking to Rodney Fyke, the extraordinary comic creator and artist and illustrator and writer and man of all many talents, and the wrangler of the squinting squirrel herself, Tina. And we're talking about his amazing Kickstarter, which is up right now, called Pitter Patter. A little story about 2 little cats from different sides of the track. It's like Garfield meets Looney Tunes meets DuckTales.
First 2 issues.
It is nice.
Yes.
Look, that's all I had. I mean, that's literally the best way I could describe it. Garfield meets Looney Tunes meets DuckTales.
There you go. That works for me.
It really works. And I need to know this worm's backstory now. So I need this story. You have to finish the story for me. I need it.
It will come. It will come.
I don't care about the butterfly. I really need to know this worm's story. Crawls out of the bush, stares at a cat with a cape on. I need to know if he's a hero, a villain, if he sees the cat as a villain. I need to know these things. I won't be able to sleep at night now.
Let's
Look
just
what
say
you did to me.
He might have something to do with a particular squirrel in issue 2.
Oh, that nutty looking squirrel.
Chippy.
Yes, where'd he go? I know he's here somewhere.
He's in there.
I'll find him.
He's in there somewhere.
There he is.
Chippy
There
the
he
window
is.
cleaner.
There he is.
Yeah,
Don't trust squirrels, people. Don't trust them.
we actually added a one-page short story that we're going to throw in issue 1 that has to do with Chippy. Chippy was created as a kind of a gag for issue 2,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just grown in my head, and so much so that we had to give him his own one-page story in issue 1. So and after that, while I was doing that, it just kept growing more and more into my head. So there might be some more. There might be a Chippy one-shot down the road. You never know.
Ooh. And again, guys, if you're in the chat right now, there's the link to the Kickstarter so you can go check it out yourself. Remember that even though this has been fully funded, if you can't back it yourself, go ahead, spread the word about it. If you do back and you pledge something that's actually a shipping item, if we get 2 more backers by the end of this weekend, there's going to be one random lucky winner that's going to get a page of art from issue 2, randomly selected to one person inside their Kickstarter package.
That's right.
So not only do we get to help out an independent creator on Supported Independent Creator Day, not only do we get, but we also help either ourselves or somebody else who is a person who wants to back this into possibly winning a little bit of extra in their package. So let's do this. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do this.
By the way, that is probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
What, that there?
That mouse. That's a toy.
Dizzy the Spinner Mouse?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. The whole issue 1 kind of centers around him.
Because you know those toys. It's a little wibble wobble.
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
Exactly.
See, and there's dude just amazed by the outside world, running back and forth, chasing the butterfly. Boom. Somebody said food, and he came running.
Yep. The butterflies. Where do you think they go at night? It must be someplace magical. Oh, Lord have mercy. Such a simple little thing.
Yeah. It really is. And that's the funny thing about it is, for the kids, it's, it kind of teaches them a little bit about the cats, and for the adults, it's just funny.
Right. And that's the thing, though, is even though you obviously could tell by the art style and the things that's going on, that obviously this is for all ages. But when you do your all ages work, whether it was with Peanut Puddin' and Jelly or this, you really make it to where adults like myself can still enjoy it. There's some nostalgia in it that it reminds them of stuff like we've discussed, like Garfield or Looney Tunes.
Right.
But the art style is nice, clean, crisp, clear. So the adults could just see certain little things like Rodney Colonel Sanders on the side of a milk carton.
Yeah,
they may see Colonel Sanders, your friends see Rodney Fyke, and the kids just see a picture.
There's a few Easter eggs in the issue, that's for sure.
Like this one here, where obviously this is how you take your showers in the morning.
Not me, dude. And that's directly inspired from Sherman. Every time we go into the bathroom, he hops up in the sink, and we have to turn the water on for him. And he puts his head in there and kind of rolls it back and forth so the water runs behind his ears, and then he lifts up his head and it rolls down his back, and then he puts his little paws in there and washes his paws. It's just, the first time I saw him do it, I was completely mesmerized because, like I said, I never had pets. I just thought it was so neat. I don't know. He slays me. He's just such a cool little guy.
I have seen this face many a times at a show on a Sunday morning. Many a times on a Sunday morning.
That hungover face.
That is the don't want to.
Those are the turnarounds for the characters.
Those are really cool.
Thank you.
See right there, you say as a bonus, you're actually expanding the issue with an additional story, and like you said, your Sean Forney is helping with that.
Yeah, Sean's doing the pencils on it, and I'm going to ink it and color it. And yeah, we've decided that the backup stories are going to feature characters other than Buddy and Dude, so that's going to be a way for us to introduce the much larger world that they live in. It gives us a platform to introduce all the new characters. Ones that don't get introduced in the main story will get introduced in the backup stories, because there is a larger world that the cats live in. Not only do the cats live in the house, but there are other things that live within the house. The key word there being within the house. And there are people, animals that live outside of the house too, that they interact with as well. And you'll be seeing a lot of those characters.
There could be some good things in the house, and then some not so good things in the house.
You just never know what lurks in the shadows.
Ew. If Clifford the Cockroach comes out, I might have to be done. I don't even know if that's his name. I just had to come up with something.
Yeah, there are no cockroaches in the
Okay.
Casa de Pita Patalar.
Even though, knowing you can make it cute and adorable, but you've seen what cats do to those things, right?
Oh yeah. No, there are no cockroaches in the house, but there might be one little 8-legged friend hanging around.
No, nope. You can finish this.
She's out.
No. No. I'd much rather you do the episode of Pitter Patter with the big palmetto bug from Florida in the bathtub that can't get out and the cat's doing this with it. I'd rather do that. Do that, and then brings it out in its mouth and goes, "Look, mommy, I got this for you." Thanks, I don't want it.
The good thing about this character that hasn't seen the light of day yet is that he's kind of indifferent. So that's going to be funny to write, because he understands his potential, but he's over it. He's just like, I could, but why? So
look, all I know is somebody better yell, "Burn it all, burn it all." Nope, burn it all. Nope. Mm-mm.
And I don't really know if I'm going to use that character or not, because I've got so much other stuff going on, and it's kind of a peripheral character anyway. I kind of came up with him when I came up with Buddy and Dude, but he's never really talked to me. He's never really spoken to me, so he's just, I don't know. It might be somebody that I put in the background, but I don't think I'm going to devote much time to him, because there's just way too much other stuff going on with other characters that do talk to me.
By the way, your Batman cover is hilarious.
You know what that's from, don't you?
Uh-huh.
Batman and Robin #9 from 1942.
I know.
Thank you.
It's really cool. It's very slick looking.
Thank you.
I do like Nate's, but I love the fact that Sean is like, this is Scarlet Huntress at home.
Actually, that's Kitty.
Is that Kitty?
Yeah, that's BDO's girlfriend, Kitty. BDO is the big doughy one, which is Colonel Sanders.
Still, yeah. She looks a little bit like, I think that might be her alter ego. She looks a little bit like her with the hair.
A little bit.
See? But yeah, no, absolutely amazing. And again, don't know where you got the influence. I mean, seriously, look, there's Buddy looking at a butterfly in real life. You just don't see the butterfly yet. That's all that is.
That's pretty much where I got the opening scene.
And I think it's adorable that not only when you are doing this stuff, like a lot of people don't know. Mega lol. you, like many other creators, you still have a job that you go to help make sure that your finances are taken care of. And your other job, consider you have to do a lot of driving, and
Yes.
you literally sit there and have conversations with the characters that you have created in your head.
Yeah, they when I say that they talk to me, they literally talk to me. And that audio clip on the Kickstarter page is an example of that. That is actually me in a vehicle driving down the highway, talking the scene as it's being told to me in my head with a voice recorder on my phone. So that is how I write a lot of these stories. And then I get home and I check it out, or I type it out and put it in stone and work it into the stories. And that clip is actually the backup story in issue 1 that Sean draws.
And guys, I'm not even going to spoil it for you. This is something that you have to go and listen to yourself. This is how I'm going to make you at least go to the page and check the stuff out. Just so you have to go right there and click play to listen to it, because it is an experience you will never forget. When it was sent to me to help clean up the audio a little bit, I sat there like this.
Yep.
What? Rodney, are you okay?
That's usually most people's reactions. That's Tina
You're
all
gonna
the
miss
time.
this chat over the weekend. Aw. But yeah, no, absolutely amazing, Rodney. Congratulations again on getting it funded.
Thank you so much.
Glad to hear that we're already, that not only is it funded and things are looking up, and again, don't forget we need those other 2 backers, people. 2 more backers, just 2 more. Let's do it.
Do it.
But today being a great day because it is supported Indie Comic Day.
Yes, it
You're
is.
already working on issue 3. You're back doing conventions and you're selling your comics, which was something that I know was always a dream of yours, is to be able to focus on your comics and
Yeah.
not just your artwork that you do. Even though I know you still get commissions because you're a phenomenal artist.
Yeah, I mean, we had a print wall behind us for years, and that helped sustain the books. And we sold books with the print wall, but we not as many as we did prints. And we wanted to flip flop that because after all, we're in this to do comics.
Right.
So now, post Pandy, like I said at the beginning of the show, the thirst for independent comics is huge, and it's been very prevalent in the first 3 shows since we've been back. And if you think about it, the people that have been locked up in their houses for a year and a half have watched things on Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that, and a lot of that stuff, they were originally comics.
Mm-hmm.
So now people understand that, and they're coming to the shows, and they understand that a lot of those comics were independent comics in the independent market, and it's caused almost a demand for independent comics. And I really feel that there's going to be a huge renaissance in independent comics in the next few years, and I think the market is really going to blow up and expand.
I think so too. I mean, now we know, crap, I know his name, Jeff Lemire. I think we've all met him at shows before. The guy who did Sweet Tooth, which is now a Netflix series.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we've known him, we've talked to him, we've hung out with him, and it's so cool to see one of our fellow creators get to that point.
Well, I mean, I hung out and had conversations with Robert Kirkman back in the 90s,
Yeah.
when he was doing
People forget The Walking Dead was definitely an independent series for the longest time before it became the phenomenon that it is today. And I think it says something in a time that people are wanting something new, something fresh, and something different.
Yeah.
They're tired of the echo chambers that are out there of the same people talking about the same stuff over and over again without a different opinion. And I think this gives them an opportunity not only to have some fun and happiness in their life, especially after the last year and some that we've had, but it also allows them to be able to experience new things that I think they need, they want, they're craving it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they want They want the distraction from the everyday. They need the distraction, and when they get it, they really, really enjoy it.
And then I will say this though, for you, my friend, even though normally I wait a week, I don't have a week. You have 6 days. So for you, I'm gonna up this up, and I'm gonna make sure, because it has to stay here on Twitter or Twitch for 24 hours. Right as soon as the 24-hour mark's over, I'm gonna make sure it gets over on YouTube to get some stuff out for you as well.
Cool. I appreciate that. That's awesome.
Of course. Who's my widow scruffy looking photo? And that's you. So is there anything else going on other than the Kickstarter and it being supported Independent Comic Day going on?
Yeah, actually, I've spent the entire morning going back and forth with Sean Langley on the last handful of pages for issue 2 of Roadkill Rampage.
Yes.
Yes, he's been sending updated pages in Dropbox, and we've been chatting back and forth on Messenger.
I am so glad that worked out for you.
Yes, me too. Yes, and it's interesting because he's really coming into his own in it, and he's going back and he's touching up earlier pages and stuff, and it's going to be lit. I can't wait for it to. I can't wait to get it and to start adding watching Dave work his magic with the lettering and stuff, and I'm just jacked. I gotta get on the ball and finish.
You know that means the two of you need to come on here so we can talk about the second issue.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I'm assuming that Sean would be okay with coming on and talking about it, but
he's been on the show before.
Oh, he has? Okay, cool. Then we're good.
Back when it was the old talk show.
Yeah. Oh,
you know, those old golden days of the AGP podcast.
Way back when. Oh yeah.
Way back when, where all I was that face that was at a show and nothing else. Now there's everywhere. It's everywhere. Yeah, it's actually adorable because I see him post almost every day. I'm gonna be a comic book creator. I'm gonna be a comic book creator. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a comic book creator. And I'll see her going, "You are a comic book creator. You are."
Yeah, he's crushing it.
I'm glad that you're able to find your new artist for the second issue, and I'm glad that it looks like you two are working out phenomenally well.
Yeah, he's
a good guy.
He's a good guy, and the artwork's going to be great. The last page of the book, there's a lot crammed in there, and I was a little concerned about whether or not we were going to be able to pull it off. And he sent it to me today, and I'm like, oh my god, this is the shiznit. It looks really good.
That sounds to me that not only one Kickstarter but 2 Kickstarters might be in your future.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're currently with this one here, but yeah, we'll be running a Kickstarter for issue 2 of Roadkill Rampage in the fall. Yes.
I need a new poster. No, that is exciting news because, one, I'm so happy. I see it in your face. I see it in Tina's face that you guys are really enjoying what's going on right now. You're being able to make amazing comics with characters that you love and adore. And I know how important these characters are to you. I hear and I see the passion of both, Peanut Puddin and Jelly and Pitter Patter and Roadkill Rampage. I see that in your face. And when you talk about these characters, you light up like a little ding. And I love it. I really do.
Well, thank you. It's fun to come on and talk about it. It's fun to have a platform to be able to tell the world about what happens in my head.
Just don't visit it. Don't visit it. Just let him make little audio clippets, because going in that head,
that could be a little dangerous.
It freakily dangerous. Like I said, this man and we've known each other since 2012. We have traveled to shows together. I have watched his wife say, "Don't you dare pack anything into the car. Stay away from it."
Let the Tetris Queen do her magic.
We've shared hotel rooms together, great times. Like I said, he's more than just a sponsor and an independent comic creator to me. You and Tina are probably my best friends in the world. I love you guys, and I was so happy to see you guys this past weekend. I love you guys so much.
Silly pups.
But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, again, don't forget, share out the link, whether it's on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any social media that you can share it out to. Check that out. Make sure that you follow him. He is on Twitter. He is on Facebook. He's on Instagram. He's got a Twitch channel here. He's got a YouTube channel. Go, like, subscribe, follow, whatever it is. Check it out. Go to their website, hastheproductions.com. Check out some of the older comics that he has. Check out some of the artwork. Get yourself a commission. He has really fair and great prices and does some phenomenal artwork. He's done a Disney Kingdom heart piece for my sister in the past for her birthday. And if you saw the tour of the AGP layer, that Darth Vader that sits in my living room was a birthday present from this guy right here. That amazing Darth Vader picture that you guys keep commenting on from that video, this guy right here did it. And it was an amazing birthday present. So, and again, thank you for that.
You're very
It's
welcome.
framed and so pretty. Yay! On that note, is there anything else that you would like to say, Rodney?
No, just go check out the Kickstarter on Pitter Patter Kickstarter. If it's not your bag, that's cool. Share it out to your friends and your family and let them know about it. And maybe that's something that they enjoy. And go check it out and support independent comics, folks.
And don't forget, 2 more backers. We get 2 more backers on this amazing Kickstarter. One random person who selected something that's going to be shipped. So that means $10 or more to one of like the comics that have to be shipped to your house. One person will get a random extra prize of a page of art from issue 2. So let's get those extra 2 backers in. We need to do it by the end of tomorrow, Sunday, because this podcast is being live on 7/31 on a Saturday. Let's get that happening. Let's get those magnets because Rodney needs those. Even though he's the creator, he needs those magnets. And I think I need one too. Mm-hmm. And of course, guys, if you haven't, make sure that you follow AGP over on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We have a YouTube channel. We have a Reddit page. Let's see that AGP fan art. Let's see some of your favorite clips. Let's hear some of your favorite stories. Share all of that over there. And go check us out over on TikTok. That's where we're putting our new clips of all the goofy things that happen on AGP. Go check it out. On that note, we love you. Thank you, everybody. And good night.